Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and we welcome you to a customer interview today with Mark Stodgel, a customer of ours who just recently purchased the Osaki Bravo Duo. Is that correct, Mark?
That is correct.
Make sure I've got the proper context. Well, Mark, thanks for joining me today. I know time is precious, and we appreciate your time. Maybe you could talk a little bit about your experience with buying a chair. Tell me what you went through before you finally made a decision.
It all started out. I had a chair that I had purchased online at least 10 years ago, and it was great. It worked okay, but it was a little bit on the painful side. It held up okay. A lot of people say that I was lucky that it lasted for a year, but it lasted 10 years.
That's great.
It worked fine, but it didn't look too good because the whole thing was literally disintegrating before our eyes.
Yeah.
All the paint was peeling off of whatever the material it was, it was made of. So we figured it was time for a new chair. My friend had purchased a chair through a company that was doing demos at the Long Beach Grand Prix. So we had gone there this year, and I got to sit in one of their chairs. It was a Daiwa, like a $12,000 or $13,000 chair, and they were asking about $8,000 or $9,000 for it. I thought, hey, this is really swell, but that's way over my budget.
Yeah.
So my budget was around $3,000 at the time, and so we started looking online, and I had come across Massage Chair Relief, and lo and behold, it was only 10 minutes from the house. So we just hopped over to the Cerritos store and popped in on Michael, and he showed us around. So we got to look at many different brands, which was good because it's hard to find something when you only have one choice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we looked around the store. We saw Daiwa, we saw Osaki, we saw Titan. There was a couple other brands there, and so I told Michael what my budget constraint was, and so he showed me the Osaki. Can't remember the name of it. It was about a $4,000 chair.
Yeah, the Admiral.
Admiral, correct. And so I sat in that thing for about 15 minutes, and that was great. It felt really good. Well, I wanted to see, okay, this is great, but what's going to happen if I go up a couple notches? So he put me in the Bravo chair, and it was a couple $1,000s more. So I thought, okay, well, let's see what a couple $1,000s would buy me, and it was a lot different.
Yeah,
it was markedly a lot different. And so after we finished with there, we went home and we discussed it, and we thought, this is a major purchase. It's going to be a long-term thing. You got to go with what feels good. So we decided on the Bravo Duo, and called Michael back. Actually, we actually met you in the store.
I remember.
Yep, you popped into the store, so we were able to talk to you a little bit. We decided on that chair. Michael informed me that, of course, tariffs are coming.
Yeah.
Like in 2 days. So our mind was already made up. So we popped in there the next morning and got the paperwork done, and we decided on this chair.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we got to this one.
It's a good chair. It's a strong chair. Now, did you find the rollers were quite strong on it?
Right at first, I did. But it comes with the extra pad.
Yeah.
Okay, that little standoff pad works wonders. The first time I had the pad on, the second time when I asked, when we went in to do the paperwork, I says, I just want to sit in the chair again.
Yeah.
Just to calm my own mind, and I took the pad off, and I did notice that. Yeah, that was a little rough.
Yeah.
But I listened to another viewer earlier today, and if you don't know what's coming, the chair can be a little undermining.
Yeah.
It'll hurt you.
Yeah.
But once you realize what's coming, it feels good. And that's what everybody in my chair that's come into my house, they've sat in it. And, oh my, this thing really hurts. It does
Yeah.
the first time. It does. But once you get used to it and you know what's coming at you, then it's very comfortable.
Well, you first of all, do you still use the pad or do you not even use the pad anymore?
I use the pad.
Okay, you know what? A lot of times people will, especially if they're first time buyers or the first time they're sitting in a chair, they will think, "Oh, I want a real gentle chair, just gentle." And then they'll get used to it very quickly. And the next thing you know is they wish they would have had something stronger. So it's all, in my estimation, it's always better to start strong, get some good padding, and then start taking the padding off as you become more accustomed to it. But I think that's the smart way to go because there's no there, if you get a gentle chair, your limit is there. That's it.
Right.
And if you become accustomed to it, you can't turn it up anymore. So I think
Right.
it's smart to get the stronger massage. But that chair does have a very strong roller massage.
It
How did it
does.
compare to your last one?
Well, the last one was very, according to this, very inexpensive online. And I think it just had a straight track. I don't think it was even an S track.
Oh, okay.
Certainly not even close to an L track.
Okay.
So it was just straight up and down. And you know, this chair, does the AI, um, what do you call it, body search
Yeah,
or body,
yeah, a health sensor.
yeah, it maps you out for itself. Plus, you can individualize it. You can choose users on it. And so, you can just pick your user number. It knows that it doesn't have to redo the AI tracking or
The
the
scan.
body scan.
Right.
And so it's just much better in that case. Where that other chair, it would hit your scapula, it would hit your spine, it would hit just all in the wrong places.
Yeah. In all the wrong places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
that's why it's so important to try these things out because, the wrong places for you might be the right places for someone else. You never know until you sit in the bloody thing.
right.
How did your wife take to it?
She's not a much of a massage chair person.
Yeah.
So she tried it once. It was a little tough on her.
Yeah.
She's fine without it, but I haven't quite got her back into it yet. I wanted to get her so I could do a good body scan and get her profile in there. Pick a
Yeah.
number. That's your number, so it knows who you are when you get in it and everything. But
Do
she'll
you,
get in it once in a while, but not much.
but not much. Maybe, she's probably not hurting enough to feel like she needs it. But
Right.
now, obviously, you had a chair before and you're looking to replace it. So a chair must have become part of your kind of your health regimen. Tell me in what ways it affects your health or you found it to help you.
Well, for me, obviously I'm a little up there in age, so you get the normal body aches from being a 71-year-old.
Yeah. You don't look so,
Um,
honestly.
yeah, I'm a retired healthcare worker, so um, I know the benefits of it,
Yeah.
and as a retirement job, I'm on my feet all the time. I work for a Major League Baseball club as a usher at the stadium, so
Wow.
I'm on my feet and I'm walking stairs, and I have plantar fasciitis, and so everything about this is what I need, and everything about this helps me out.
So you're basically using it just for aches and pains of getting older. Did you have many injuries or surgeries or anything like that when you were younger that you had a lot of scar tissue from?
Yeah, no surgeries or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just getting in it to make you feel better.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty awesome. Now that you've been on this one, now this one, your last one was like just not even an S track, just a roller track that went up and down your back. Now this one's got, S and L track. It's a split track. You got rollers up top, rollers on the bottom. How different does this chair feel compared to what you're used to?
There's all kinds of things going on here. It literally feels like you've got three people working on you at the same time.
Yeah.
You got your back going, you got your neck going, you've got your glutes and your hammies going, you got your feet going, you got all the
Wow.
airbags that this thing has, 38 cells on it. Everything's going. So there's a lot of things going on, and it feels like there's multiple people working on you all
Yeah.
at once.
You, was there anything about the chair that, a particular feature that you really liked that you didn't have before, that you weren't anticipating on liking?
Well, I think the L part of the track. So it's working the lower glutes and the hamstring. And
Yeah.
um, my last year only had foot uh, bags on it, airbags. It didn't have
Yeah.
any roller on it, and that was really it was good for my feet at the time. Except we go back to our situation where we have cats and kittens in the house. They
Yeah.
got underneath and chewed the wires, so they knocked out the feet on that. So. But for this, the feet rollers are wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They really are. And
they go both directions. It's really good.
well, feet are one of those things that people either love to have them touched and massaged, or they don't want anybody touching them.
Right.
And some people are extremely sensitive to the foot massage. Of course, we have pads for that too, but it sounds like that's right up your alley.
For somebody that has plantar fasciitis, it hits the fascia and stretches that out and right where it needs to be. So that's a really good part.
Yeah. How tall are you, Mark, if you don't mind me asking?
5'9",
Well, how much? How tall?
5'9".
Yeah, about my size. We have the body shape or height that can fit in almost any chair,
Mm-hmm.
and that's great. Some chairs can handle taller than that. I don't know what the Bravo does. I think the Bravo can handle over 6 feet, but it's a lot of the chairs that come from China, particularly, are smaller. They've
Yeah,
smaller bodies, but it sounds like
I'm
ours
I'm
fits.
pretty wide in the shoulders, I'd have to say if anything, sometimes I feel a little tight in the shoulders because when the airbags are going, it locks you into the chair pretty good.
Yeah,
So if you got your arms in and you got your shoulders in, and you need to scratch your nose or anything, you can't get your arms out.
once you're ready for takeoff, there's no turning back.
That's right.
Is there anything about the chair that you don't like or that you wish would have been a little bit different?
I think if they had a panic button
Yeah,
on the inside where you could stop it if you need to get out to do anything. Like I said, when you're locked in there, you're locked in there. Your only option at that point, because you can't even reach the iPad
right.
to turn it off, is to voice it to power off.
Yeah,
Um, but that's one thing about the chair. The voice is kind of sketchy on it.
yeah,
Either she doesn't like my commands or my voice, but I might get an answer or a response maybe 30% of the time.
yeah, yeah. The voice features are they are sketchy is a good word. They're not consistent, and that's on a lot of chairs are like that.
Yeah,
But
that's not a killer. That's not a sale. That's just an added feature.
yeah, well, when the airbags are going off on your hands, do they clamp both arms at the same time, or can you always get one hand free?
Only one. Yeah, only one at a time. But
Yeah,
the shoulders will get you from both sides. So
yeah.
you can't even get your arm up most of the time.
Oh, geez, yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah,
said if they had like a panic button or just a little button that you could hold in there, that you could stop it if you needed to. But once
yeah.
again,
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Some chairs even come with a little battery backup. Like if the power goes out,
Hmm.
the chair will automatically come up to neutral. And I think that's a clever idea too. I don't know if that chair
Yeah.
has it. And, not many chairs do, but it's a clever feature because it's one of those things that you don't realize you need until you're stuck in a situation where literally stuck in a situation, and then you all of a sudden, wow, that's a chair needs to have that feature.
Yeah.
Now, did your old chair have a stretch program?
No, not at all.
And have you used the stretch program on this one?
I have.
How do you like that stretch?
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. That,
Well,
I've had some back problems over the years. Never no surgeries or anything, but the back when that thing back bends you and it feels good. Good for
Yeah,
you.
it really does. Stretch is a very common program, and there's so many other programs that can distract someone when they're sitting in a chair. But when you try the stretch program, it's usually, especially on a split track or a
Mhm.
regular S track chair, it can be a wonderful experience. So
It is. It's very expensive, and there's some of them that just stretch your ankles. Just 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 that little bit is that's wonderful for me.
how
I love
often
it.
would you say you use your chair?
I use it 1 to 2 times a day.
Really? Wow,
Mhm.
that's fabulous. And your last chair lasted 10 years.
10 years.
Wow, and no problems.
It never broke down.
Gee, that's fantastic.
Yeah. In fact, they picked it up, and I thought they were going to take it back to the office and display it there.
Like one of those like a museum piece.
Right.
Well, the chairs have changed an awful lot recently, and I've been in this business for over 20 years now, and boy, they have changed. The chairs have changed a lot. My very first chair was like the one you had,
Right.
which is the roller that goes straight up and down your back. I had it in my chiropractic practice, and even that people loved. It was nothing fancy, and people loved it. And
Yeah.
now, oh my goodness, the technology's changed so much.
Yeah, there's not even a comparison.
Yeah. If you could give any advice to someone who's shopping for a chair based on your experiences, what kind of advice would you give someone?
Well, I would say do as much research as you can. You got to learn about SL, uh, the, all the tracks, the 4D, the 3D, all the different functions that all these chairs do, and you got to find what's best for you.
Yeah,
Um, there's plenty of information out there, including all the information that you put out, and which is helpful. And you got to go and try it. You can't just buy it and have not sat in it, and that's one thing we were not going to do.
yeah.
So we had to try it before we buy it.
Well, there's some companies out there or some vendors that believe that one chair is the answer to all your problems. And I've always been a very strong proponent that one chair is not enough. You've got to have different chairs to sit in. Like you were talking about earlier with the rollers going down and hitting all the wrong spots,
Mhm.
some other body they might be all the right spots. And it's hard to just find one chair that's going to give you the best fit. So I agree with you. You got to go try
That's
the chairs out
that's
and
what's
get a good
great
feel.
about this body scan that this chair does. Is you know it goes down all your whole spine, and then it comes back to all the spots, and it tells you this is where it should be, and
Yeah,
then it gives you the option to move it up or move it down, and then
yeah,
it goes down down a little bit lower and does that same thing all the way down to your feet. So it really does tailor it to your body habitus, and and then like I said, you're in the chair as a number. You just pull up your number, and it already knows how big you are.
yeah.
So yeah,
That saves you
and it
some
does. It
doing the
goes
scan.
around everything. It goes right through the scapula, and it never hits the bone.
Wow, that's nice.
So yeah.
Very nice. Any other suggestions or tips you could pass on in closing that someone might be interested to hear?
Well, with massage chair relief, um, what really sold us was the support
Yeah,
that you give. Uh, no other place is going to give you white glove service for free.
yeah,
No other place is going to extend your warranty for the lifetime. So to me, that was that sealed my deal. I
yeah.
didn't have to look at any other stores because,
Um,
yeah, I felt comfortable knowing that I got 5 year warranty, knowing that beyond that 5 years, if anything ever goes, the labor is going to be free. The
yeah,
delivery, the simple fact if I want to move it to another room, you guys will come out and do that. If I
yeah,
want to move out of state, you'll come out and box it up.
yeah,
All of that. You know, I mean, anytime you buy anything, it's what happens afterward that really counts.
yeah.
So to me, that's why we chose massage therapy.
Yeah, that's a great observation. I'm a person that appreciates value, but I want good support. And there's some people that they couldn't care less. They just figure the chairs are going to work forever. And in your case, your first chair, it did work the 10 years that you owned it. But you saw, well, things happen. Things happen. Electronic, mechanical. There's lots of things that can go wrong, and you don't think about it until something does go wrong, and then you realize your warranty's over, and now you're on for $400 of technical bills and parts.
And you had the warranty.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you did good. Osaki has they include the 2-year extended warranty on all their premium chairs. So you get 3 years labor, 5 years parts, and then you're covered for labor with us for as long as you own the bloody thing. So,
Right.
yeah, that's good advice, Mark. I appreciate that. Well, that's about all I had to ask you, and I appreciate all your feedback. You're a great person to interview because you got answers, you got thoughts about everything that I asked you, and I appreciate that. Buying a chair is not an easy thing. It's a tough market out there, and you don't know
It
who
took us
to.
a long time.
What's that?
It took us a long time to get to this point.
Yeah,
Once, I'm glad we did it the way we did it, and we found, the company that we needed to buy it from, and everything was perfect.
everything worked out.
Delivery, everything. It just all the information that you send and keep sending. It just shows us that you guys are there for the long term.
Yeah. Well, thanks for trusting us with your business. That means a lot to us. I know these chairs are costing more and more every year, and it's not a small amount. So we appreciate the trust tremendously, and we don't want to betray that trust. So hopefully we'll always do what we say we're going to do, and take care of you no matter what. But thank you so much for trusting us with your chair purchase, Mark. It was good to visit with you today.
We're 100% pleased with our purchase.
Good, and you'll be even more pleased when something goes wrong, and we'll take care of it for you. So yeah, appreciate that very much. Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
Good to visit with you today. Thanks for making time.
Thank you, Doctor.
We'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.